NAFTA and keeping manufacturing wealth in this hemisphere. Joining me now, attorney, former apprentice contestant, now a Trump surrogate, Aaron Elmore, and chairman of the American Conservative Union, Matt Schlapp. Good to see you both. Matt, it's going to be hard for Trump to trump today's performance in Mexico tonight. Does he try, or will he kind of just stick to what he accomplished today?
Today was an amazing day for the campaign. It reset the entire way the media is talking about the race, and it made a lot of Republicans and conservatives and Trump supporters feel hope that, you know, he is in this race and can win it. So it's hard to overstate the importance of today, and it's okay that he might not have too many days in front of him like today, because he needed today to get on a path where he can start talking about the issues that matter to voters, which is basically the economy, beating terrorism, you know, changing the way Washington does business, and getting Hillary Clinton on the back of her heels. He's been on the back of his heels too many times, and I think he's tired of that. Now we're going to see Hillary Clinton on the defense.
Aaron, it also showed something that you know very well. He's a great businessman. He gives great business advice. And one thing that all business people know is that you have to deal sometimes with people you don't like or you don't agree with. And he showed that he can do that today in contradiction to what Hillary Clinton says about him.
Absolutely. Hillary Clinton runs around and says Donald Trump isn't presidential. He stood there side by side with the president of Mexico on equal footing, and they could have been nothing less than perfectly cordial. It was a great performance by Donald Trump, and honestly, I think this is going to mobilize voters and get issues and get everyone voting for him.
Matt, we just heard Howie Kurtz say that even some of the Republican stalwarts who hate Trump that he's talked to had to come out and say, okay, he did a really good job today. I mean, we do have that letter from 50 Republicans who were in the State Department suggesting that he couldn't be president. I'm wondering, does he turn around the group of never-Trumpers at all?
You know, I chair the American Conservative Union, and I'm talking to conservatives around the country and traveling constantly. And I think I see a steady movement from people who are reticent about Trump or saying they won't vote for Trump. There's a steady movement towards Trump. Days like today make that movement go a lot quicker, and I think he realizes that. Look, when he got this nomination, I think he felt like the conversation with Republicans was over, and I think now he realizes he's going to have that conversation the whole time. We've got to get that percentage up of Republicans and conservatives who support Trump, while he also tries to get independents and pull in those Bernie Sanders people, and today really put him in the hunt to do that.
Well, and Aaron, again, the people who are for dramatic, radical change, I think, will always be with Trump, and maybe that's a third of the voters out there. But he's got to pull into that midsection that were susceptible to Hillary Clinton's charge that this guy's dangerous. Do you think he's done that today?
Today was a huge step in the right direction. There's that small percentage of those voters that don't know who they're going to vote for yet that Trump really has to reel in, and days like today are going to make it a lot easier for him. Latin American voters are particularly an important demographic, and I spoke to a friend in the Latin American community today, and she told me a lot of them vote by generation. Their grandmothers were Republican, so they were Republican. Today, I think people woke up and said, hey, maybe I'm going to vote for Donald Trump because I saw something that I liked, and I saw him working with the president of Mexico in such an amiable way. He's going to get those votes.
Well, Matt, what do you think? Was this an attempt to pull over some Latin American voters here in the United States as well?
I think it showed respect. What came across to me today was the fact that he respected the head of state of an important ally like Mexico. And that speaks to the constituency here. But, David, let's remember, this is also about just bringing home those people who, like you said, a little bit more in the middle, a little concerned about Donald Trump. What they saw today was a leader. They actually might have seen a president.
I got to ask you, if you have any behind-the-scenes information, why do you think the Mexican president did this? He must have realized it would be a huge bonus for a guy he's opposed in the past.
Look, he knows that the relationship, the president of Mexico knows that this relationship with America is their most important relationship on the globe.
It is.
And Donald Trump has sent a lot of messages to Mexico that are nerving. And I think he was really anxious to try to send the message that he is the leader of the state of Mexico, and the country of Mexico can work with either Trump or Hillary. But Hillary was too stupid to jump on the invitation.
Well,
and Trump, you got to give him credit.
I wonder if she's regretting that move right now, because she can't, even if she does it now, it'll be second fiddle to Donald Trump. She doesn't want to be in that position. Aaron Elmore, Matt Schlapp, good to see you both.